Welcome to the first video in the AuthenWare demo training series. This is the AuthenWare demo. With AuthenWare, a JavaScript is embedded in the login page to track the user's behavior. The user logs in normally, and the authentication happens seamlessly in the background. So I'll log in normally, and as you can see, the system has recognized my typing rhythm and has granted me access. It says, "Successful login. Congratulations, your user ID and password are correct, and your signature matches your biometric pattern." So, how did that work? Well, let's review what AuthenWare tracks. We have the date and time of the login and the user ID. Here's the application, along with the fields that are tracked. I'll interrupt myself here to just explain that in this demo, we are tracking the user ID and the password fields, but you can also track any individual field or combination of fields. Going back to what AuthenWare tracks, we can see the TIR. This is my trust identity rate. This represents the actual trust rate of the login you just saw. QPR. This is the quality of my pattern on record. The pattern indicates which pattern I'm using, which could be laptop, iPhone, iPad, etc. And the response field is green for go, and the user is allowed access if the biometric pattern is accepted. The field will be red for stop if the biometric pattern does not match the user, and the user will be denied access. Then we also have the IP address, the time zone, abbreviated as TZ, ISP address, and behaviors, which check whether you're using the tab or enter keys to move between fields. AuthenWare also tracks the operating system version, browser version, screen resolution, frequency of the day and hour you tend to log on, and your device type, among other factors. Now, let's open the biometric pattern image. Notice the irregular shape of the pattern. This graph represents the typing speed, fluency, and flight time from key to key. Remember that this graph goes with the login you saw me do. The blue line represents my current login. The gray area represents my personal pattern on record. See how closely it matches? In order to create a biometric pattern, type in your credentials 5 times. You have 2 options to train your biometric pattern. You can train your pattern in quick mode, which is where you just type your credentials 5 times in a row, or you can train your pattern in progressive mode. If you visit a website once per day, after 5 days, you'll have your pattern. AuthenWare begins authenticating after the biometric pattern is trained. It takes a minimum of 8 characters to really create a good biometric pattern. This is the end of the first training section. Please go on to the second video for more information.